a lack of money should not push you into depression. Instead, it should push you to action. I wouldn't call it a business because I've read many businesses that have failed. But this one I cannot pinpoint whether it's a business or, like you said, mission. My greatest challenge up to now is how to price it, although we'll come back to it, and charging it. I really don't know because it's very difficult for me to separate at what point I am in service and at what time I am at work.
It's very strange marketing for your services.
Very.
Almost taboo.
Almost. I'm not an investor of any service or any product, but I work with partners that I have tried and tested. So when I come to family, I give all the options available.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from, and welcome back to yet another episode of Unprepared to Entrepreneur, the channel that brings you real, raw, and often untold stories of entrepreneurship. And today I am so honored to be hosting the guest today. I'll allow her in a moment to introduce herself. And before we even go into the conversation, there are so many of you who are enjoying our episodes, and I can see in the comment section the views are up, but our subscribers numbers are still lagging behind. So if you're enjoying these conversations around and about entrepreneurship, please support us. Click on the subscribe button, and thank you so much for joining us. So today's story is not just a business story. When I had this conversation with Nelly, whom you will meet in just a few moments, this is more like a mission. It's more like a calling. It's one of those businesses not everyone has the capacity to actually start or even scale or build. And I'm honored to have her in studio today for her to share her journey, and I cannot wait. Karibu Nelly.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
And thank you for coming and even just showing up and being willing to share your story, because this one I know it's a sensitive topic, but we'll get through. Before we even get to what business you run, please introduce yourself to my audience.
My name is Nelly Waweru. I'm a mother of 3. Married 25 years this year.
Ooh. Wow.
2 girls and 1 boy. And that's who I am.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Yeah. So tell us what do you do? Maybe you can even first tell us how 25 years married. Si unipatie advice. What's the one thing I should do to make sure I get to 25?
25 to the same man. Someone asked me whether it's the same man.
It's the same man.
Yes, it's the same man. 25. And I haven't left even one night.
I'm just curious. 25.
25.
Wow, that's really admirable.
It's just respecting the other party and yourself, so that everybody bees.
Everybody be.
Yes, you be and you let be.
And you let be. That is simple but deep. You be and you let be.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Karibu sana.
Asante.
So tell us what business are you in? Just tell us what the business is, and then hopefully, if you allow me, we can go back to the humble beginnings of it.
Like you correctly introduced, I wouldn't call it a business. Because I've read many businesses before that have failed. But this one I cannot pinpoint whether it's a business or, like you said, mission or where it began. But founder, Seamless Transitions, funeral services, last respect business, where I just help families plan for the departure of their loved ones. And from the name, seamlessly transition. Seamlessly because there are so many hitches that come up during planning in the immediate aftermath after the demise of a loved one.
Yeah.
So I come in to bring comfort and solace So I don't consider that business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you consider it to be?
Ministry.
Yes. That's a good word.
Yeah.
It
Ministry.
can only be ministry.
It can only be ministry.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you get here? Where did it like all start? I'm really curious.
Like I said, I can't really pinpoint when it began, because I've been in the community for all my life. So mine has been to meet people and help them. And because I'm a very social person, so I find myself just helping, and being present. In fact, there was a joke in my family running some time ago when they'd call me and they're not reaching me, and they'd call one of my relatives and ask, is she at a funeral? Or is she at a matanga? Because that seemed to be like the only thing I was doing.
Yeah.
And it's a Monday to Friday thing, a Saturday thing. You're always doing that. But this is something I've had in my mind and in my life for a long time. Probably because in our family we've lost quite a number of people, very, very many people. And I remember if we had career guidance many years ago, someone should have picked it and guided me towards it. Because I remember, I don't know whether it was 2004 or 2003, I'd lost an auntie. And when she was in the morgue, we were feeling like her braids were not looking really nice. Like we needed to remove those braids and comb her hair nicely the way we know her, because she had just passed on. So I remember going to the morgue and removing her braids that time.
No way.
Very many years ago.
You could do that?
I could do that.
Wow.
And so after that, it became my thing in the family to be sent to go and check out a person whom we've lost, how they're faring, and coordinate the morgue, and probably drop the clothes. And I think that's where it began.
Because I think many people are not able to handle it. There are many can't handle it.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, now in the recent past, when people die in my family and I'm seen crying, they're wondering, so if you are crying, how are we going to deal with this? I think even they cry more because I am crying and ranting.
Yeah.
How are they going to
You're the strong one.
Yes, I am supposedly the strong one.
Are you the strong one?
I don't know, but yes.
I see.
No, I have my moments, but a friend of mine said the other day that I have the ability to cry with one eye and leave the other one open, or I have an ability to cry like for a short span and quickly drop and pick up.
And figure out, what needs to be done.
What needs to be done.
Yes. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. So you said you do, like, you've been in the community. What does that look like over and above, let's say, participating in funeral committees in the community, for example? Do you do more than just that?
If we are conversant, and I think we all are conversant with how funerals are run in Kenya, in the African context, it's a community thing.
It's a community thing.
It's a cultural practice for Africa. So we meet in committees, and the people before us, our parents and ourselves, would sit in those committees and allocate duties. So that one person go and do the announcements, Nelly go and look for someone to do flowers, someone else go and look for the coffin, a whole entourage would be sent to go and see the coffin and see the hearse. Even before the hearse, there was the pickups, there was the personal vehicles that would ferry people home. So because of being in the community, I'd find myself taking up those duties. The duties, I'd quickly volunteer. I'll do the announcements. The announcements was probably the easiest, because you just go to, we are Kikuyus. So
the ones in church?
No, in the media houses.
In the media houses.
In the media houses, and also offer to do the obituaries. Then kidogo kidogo, I started offering to do the flowers. So I'd also source flowers for families and source the announcements. Yeah, I think
sort of like it like grew from there.
It grew from there. Yeah.
All right. So so initially it's the community. So I imagine these are people you're interacting with on a daily basis, whether that's family, church, or in your neighbors, your space, right? How does it then grow from Nelly, who is just here to help out, to actually now doing this as a service that you offer those who've lost their loved ones?
Do you ever
you
have
even
seasons
remember a
where
transition?
that I don't know the transition. It's been seamless like the name of this business. It has just come in and transitioned slowly from a community thing to a monetized thing. Though really my greatest challenge up to now is how to price it, although we'll come back to later, and charging it. I really don't know, because it's very difficult for me to separate at what point I am in service and at what time I am at work.
Yeah. Yes.
But I remember for many years, there's a group I am in, a chama. We were trying to come up with the business that we would run together. And I remember proposing to them that we do a morgue. And so we went looking for a place to do, and I volunteered at that time to do mortuary science in case we don't get people to employ. Yes, so we went looking for land. It was very expensive. We went back and decided to do other things with the money as we grow the money. But we had actually looked for cold rooms. We had even gone and looked for people to employ, looked for designs. I had really spearheaded that.
Wow.
And then when it backfired, I remember asking a friend of mine at Westlands, can I co-share space with you and do events funeral at your place?
Yes.
And he said, yeah, you can come in, get a desk and start. I don't know what happened to their business. They closed, so I also seemed like I had closed that idea.
Now you don't have an office.
Yes. Then I resigned from a job I was at in 2017. And then I was wondering, okay, I had attended a personal development class earlier that was saying passion for profit.
Passion for profit.
Yeah, passion for profit. That's what you can easily do for free. You can, and I was retrospecting and wondering, what exactly is this I can do?
What is the thing that you do?
That I can do. But in the meantime, what had been happening, I had been seeing how people are struggling with being at home when you have lost someone, and going to do these announcements, flowers, and all these things.
There's usually so much that is happening, so such little time to make it happen.
Yes. And now you have 5 days or 6 days, at most 10 days to do that. So you find colleagues of someone are coming home, relatives, friends, to help you, to mourn with you, to console you, but they don't find you because you're out running errands. So I thought, I started stepping in those gaps. You don't leave. Stay here and wait for your group.
I'll handle it.
I'll handle it for you. I'll go and do it. And that's how I also built my network of partners that I work with.
Yeah, the providers.
Yes.
Yeah, the service providers.
Yes. But when I sat and thought I should monetize this and turn it into a service provision, I remember how I struggled even coming up with a name for it. I had very, very many options. But eventually, I was registered in 2020. October of 2020 is when I got my registration for seamless transition. But it's something I kept pushing aside and thinking it's not viable because of the African community and the way we say goodbye to our people as a community. So I tried many other things along before
now settling to your first calling.
Yes, to my first calling. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So, how did you now transition from the community person who offers this service just because they want to support their friends, the family, the neighbors, to then charging? Like, how is that transition? Because I feel like you would be uncomfortable. Was it uncomfortable?
There's no transition. When I go to my family and to my friends, I go as Nelly. Actually, I sit in the committee, take a back seat, because also this is I don't know whether you've seen this meme, that the tears of a funeral, of a coffin seller cannot be trusted at a funeral. So you wouldn't
That is so weighty.
Yeah.
The tears
of a coffin seller cannot be trusted at a funeral.
I have not come across that.
You've not come across that one. I'll share it with you. Because you look like you're there happy for work, like you're scouting for work. But actually that is not what happens. When I come to you as my friend, I come to you as my friend. If you consult, I offer myself for consultation and say I'm available for consultation. If you have any hitch anywhere, I'll be happy and glad to step in. Actually, a lot of times I've done pro bono I do a lot of pro bono. Actually, I realize I know too many people, so I do a lot of pro bono. But also my friends, I must say, and family have been gracious. After that, they are quick to say, you spent your fuel, you spent your airtime, and we used your...
And time.
time.
And resources as
yeah,
well.
we just want to appreciate and say thank you. So that way they can then send a token of appreciation. But to family and friends, I go
as Nelly.
As Nelly.
Yeah, that's a very thin line.
Yes.
Yes, it is very thin. So now to clients who people who are not within your circles. How does that look like?
It's coming up well. Like we said, it's word of mouth referrals. People also who understand the service industry, maybe they incorporate where they use corporate agency for events. Maybe they've engaged in weddings and used a wedding planner. They have no problem picking it up. But it's a new concept in society. People haven't embraced it, don't see the value of it. They still feel I know people who sell coffins, I know people who sell flowers, I can still do it. So it's relatively new, but those who understand the concept of having someone else take the burden off you have no issues with it.
I was going to ask, what is the value of it? Because I'm beginning to understand in business, there's the product that you're selling or the service, but then there's what the other person is buying, and sometimes the two are not the same. Maybe you're offering, let's say, the funeral services, and they're buying comfort. They're buying the just peace of mind, knowing that it's gonna get done.
That's what they're getting.
That's what they're getting. That's what they're getting.
Peace of mind. I must say here, I'm not an investor of any service or any product. I'm not involved in catering. I don't do flowers. I don't do caskets. I don't do hearse. I don't do live stream and photography, but I work with partners that I have tried and tested. So when I come to family, I give all the options available in the market. Not all, but most. Those that I have tried and tested. I can advise you, if you, rather than scout, I don't know whether you've gone to Kenyatta Market to try and source for a coffin.
Kenyatta Market?
Yes. Because that's the hub of coffins.
At just before you get to the place where we make our hair.
Yes, there. If you go there, there are so many people selling, and they will be quick to try and woo you and entice you to their shop. So I almost get you out of that situation and tell you, if you go to this shop, you don't even have to go. I can show you the photos online, and you select the one that makes you happy. Then if you want to view it physically, then I walk you there without you having to go there. You see the way that braids people are.
I'm actually imagining, I'm imagining a situation where, let's say, I've lost a loved one and I'm trying to find a coffin for them, and then I go and they come at me like the way they braid.
Actually, it's the same thing like the braids.
It feels really
overwhelming.
Already you're overwhelmed. Now you can either break down or punch someone.
Yes.
It can go either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I try to get that away from you, so that I show you the coffins that are available in the market. You narrow down to what you would like. Do you want a natural wood color? Do you want white? Do you want cream? Do you want walnut? Do you want blue? Do you want black? Whatever you want. What do you want? You narrow down to what you want. Then now, if you really want to see it in person, then I take you to the service providers who have those that you have narrowed down on. Then you can make a selection. Then if it's the hearse, we have all these limos that are out now. Then these ones that we call mabawa that open like this. We have just limos that are glass-sided without opening up. We have the high roof Nissans. We have all these types in the market. So I also show you an array of what is available depending on your budget. Again, you make a choice. If you want to see it, then we go ahead, I show you. Then if it's flowers, I show you the different kinds, the different setups. Then you select. Or even tents, I show you what's in the market. And chairs and seating arrangements. If they are catering people, I show you the different options. We have those that charge you per plate. We have those that charge you per lump sum. You might prefer to do your food But I'm also a vendor manager. I do vendor management. You could have a caterer.
Yes.
You have your
They
coffin.
still
You
need to be managed.
They need to be managed because you don't enter the funeral on the day of the funeral. You're still being called, Nani alikuwa lete maji? Nani alikuwa analeta sijui nini?
Oh my gosh.
You know, and you're
Yes.
supposed to be following the service, and you're supposed to be feeling this moment because you don't
Yeah.
want it to follow you later.
Yes.
So if you have all those managers, I'm on the ground checking,
Making sure it's
and
done
making sure
properly.
everything is
Yeah.
happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, I don't know. I don't know, how do I explain? Like I have a weak heart. I wouldn't know how to sort of like, and that's why maybe you called it a ministry. It's either you have it or you don't, maybe. But what about you makes you like really good at offering this particular service? Because half the time I think I would be getting mixed up in the emotions, knowing the kind of a person that I am, and maybe crying half the time.
Of course.
So I'm looking at you and I'm like, you're so strong. but I want to know, like, what makes you in a way that you are able to offer that
This service.
service? Yeah.
I guess I must say it's God-given because you are either a doctor or you're not. You can either be a nurse or you're not.
Yes.
You're a mortician or you're not.
Yes.
You're a priest or you're not.
Yes.
You are what you are or you're not.
Or you're not. Yes, yes.
It's just the way God has decided for this
By
purpose,
design.
Yeah, He will use these people. Yeah, it's by design. But of course, there are things that really affect you and bother you. You can't really remove an emotion because you're human. You will
Yes.
see people crying, so of course you will hide somewhere and cry, or you will go home and think about it and cry. And funerals, like weddings, come with a lot of emotions. So also families are really disagreeing on how best they want to lay their loved ones to rest. So you're also caught in that tag, and you're feeling, I think this one is saying the right thing, I think this one is not saying the right thing, I think this one is saying, but you have to find a way of working with families also who are disagreeing because emotions are high.
Yeah.
So the good thing also, in my training background, I'm an educational psychologist by training.
Oh.
So a lot of I did first degree in education and second degree in education. So a lot of that also.
First in education, second in psychology.
Educational psychology.
Educational psychology.
Yes. So it's still psychology.
I see.
So the fact that I've also done a lot of that
Yeah.
helps me understand personalities and helps me understand seasons and helps me also find where to debrief and how to
manage certain scenarios.
yeah and also to manage my emotion.
That too, right? Because you don't want to carry the emotion along as you offer the service.
Yes.
So, like, what were you doing before you started doing this? Now that you say you're an educational psychologist,
You want to go there?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
what are you doing? I'm curious. You can summarize it. It doesn't have to be in great detail.
Yeah, it's good to know that I've done educational psychology and education and HRM. I also do HR, and I've taught. I have also been in businesses, and I've also consulted for HR. I've also been in corporate, employed. I've done quite a bit.
So you've been like, now it makes sense. People management, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's
You've
the
been
common
managing
thing. Yes,
people
that's the common thing.
through and through.
Yeah,
I think that's
the
what
common
gives
thing.
you like a
kick.
Yeah, and an edge. Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
So I think it's very strange marketing for your services.
Very.
Almost taboo.
Almost.
Maybe actually taboo. How do you do? How then? Let's say you want to grow this business. How have you grown it to this point?
Largely word of mouth, referrals, mostly talking about it to my friends and creating awareness. I haven't been online. I'm going to be online now.
Social media.
Grandmother of technology.
You're the grandmother of
The grandmother
technology.
of technology. I will get online.
When you say online, what do you mean?
So sure, I don't. Okay, I have a website that has taken so long to come up with, to build, because I was doing content for it. You hear my business was registered in 2020, and it's not until this year that the website has gone live. Also, I've been trying to work with morticians, because morticians are the first point of contact with the bereaved.
Yes.
They would be your best bet, but it's not been easy. Once in a while, I get a referral from there, because I leave my cards there. And like someone once called me and said, I got your number from the strangest of places. I said, where? Of course, I knew where it had been given from. And then, but it's very difficult also to penetrate, because you see now as morticians, their work is to preserve, not to sell anything.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's a difficult business.
Very
to
difficult.
sell,
Yes.
but it's basically been word of mouth. And
Word
now
of mouth.
here, thank you.
And then, well, I really wanted to understand the business. This is probably one of the businesses I have it has never crossed my mind. And
I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur, yes, and I'm curious. I'm generally curious about entrepreneurship and businesses that people, are doing
and thinking
stuff.
about.
And thinking about, and as I'm driving around, I'm always spotting that business, this business, that one. This one, it has never. I mean, I see the services being offered and whatnot, but for some reason I have never processed it, like how it would
come up with.
Yeah.
I also looked into this business from a perspective that the funeral service providers, who we call funeral service providers, normally they'll sell to you a casket and give you flowers and give you a hearse, and they call that a package. They call that a package. But there's so much else to be done outside of that. But also because we watch a lot of movies, maybe not really travel, but watch a lot of movies and a bit of travel here and there, you realize that in the developed countries, they have funeral directors' homes, some which are not even morgues. But you lose a loved one, you walk into a funeral director's home, you pick a package, it's 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, you pay deposit, you go home and mourn and meet with the family on the day of the funeral. So here in Kenya, we've grown in all other aspects except this aspect. We don't have that you can come and say, I am expecting 100. You've seen them in the movies.
Yes.
They say we have a reception of 50 people.
Yes.
So the director deals with how
Everything
the 50
else.
people will be sat, how they'll be fed, how they'll be transported, how
the service,
everything. So more or less, that's the kind of situation I'm looking at for this industry and for this business. So that when you meet now in those committees and meet for matanga, you go and eulogize the person and share memories without cracking your minds about what needs to be done. Yes.
I see the need in that, because I'm trying to think about, let's say, like the matangas I've attended this year. I've attended maybe 2, and you can see someone has lost their son.
Yes.
And they're busy, at the committee for like 2 hours, figuring out, was this done, was that done, was this done, was that done.
Yes.
So it almost feels like that week when you're grieving, it's almost like life, like you're on autopilot.
Yes.
You're not really
in touch with what's going on, even with your emotion.
Yes, you're not in touch with your emotion.
You're away.
You're away.
That's what now this particular service comes to relieve. Because if you have also been listening and following, we moved, like I mentioned earlier, from carrying people in pickups and started carrying them in hearses.
Yes.
Even
transport was our own.
Even catering used to be done by ladies in the village, and then now we stopped and started using caterers. So this also is ripe. This business is ripe for uptake, because what we are seeing now in the current generation of the millennials and the X and Gen Zs, when someone loses a loved one, we are quick to form WhatsApp groups. So we all join the WhatsApp groups, we send our contributions, and then appear for the funeral. and then appear for the funeral. What has happened between the time you send the money and the time you go to the funeral, nobody knows.
Oh, the matanga culture
culture is slowly dying because first there are very many, and we also don't have people who have the ability to support in that particular way.
Yeah.
They don't know how to sit in committees and divide duties, because what we know, we are so used to convenience and comfort now as a generation. Carrefour, we order online.
Yes, Global
online.
Lunch. Yes.
Everything is online and delivery.
Yeah.
And we have convenience of wedding planning, and we have convenience even at work of corporate events done by agencies. So now when you're thrown into these murky waters of planning for a funeral, first it's emotionally intense.
Very intense.
And you have no clue, no idea where to begin. And the people you're relying on, will come to the committee today and offer to do something, but they won't appear tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So you don't have feedback. You don't have feedback. So when I come to you, we sit down, drop a budget. Actually, very many people send, you should see my WhatsApp messages of appreciation, because I come and customize with you. What do you have in mind? Who is this you have lost? How would you want them to be given their send-off? Then we agree. We draw up a budget together. We populate it with figures. And then also, you don't have to keep paying those individual service providers. You pay all that money to Seamless, because now Seamless is the one who gets known to you, Anne. The service provider does not know you.
10, 15 service providers.
You're not managing 10, 15 service providers. So you pay all that money, and I pay it as it becomes due from their account. Like I pay the deposit of 10 things. I pay after they've pitched and I've approved, it's fine. I pay the difference. The live stream guys, when they come, they offer this. Of course, you must give them deposit for mobilizing.
For mobilizing.
So when they come and they've offered the service, when the day is done, again, you're not there busy saying kwaheri to people and someone is telling you, we need to pay.
We need to pay.
So
the videographers have refused to leave. They're waiting for you.
Yes, then now I also relieve you of that. So that all money is put together in one account, then I pay to those service providers.
That is such a valuable service that many might ignore, I think. Because I think having lost a loved one and you are in a space where you're like, I want to just mourn. I don't want to these other disturbances. I feel like there's so much value in that I would want that if I was in that situation. And
I come to you and consult with you at a time when there isn't much traffic. I can come to you after everybody has left, or early in the morning, and we agree what are the deliverables. Has the eulogy been done? Have you picked the photos you would want on the program? Do you want your program hard copy? Do you want it soft copy? If it's hard copy, do you want 500 copies?
How many copies?
Do you want a caterer? Do you want me to station a caterer at your place for the whole week? I can also do that.
Oh yes, because you're always having guests coming in. Yes.
Can I station a caterer with you the whole week?
Because I remember kitambo, I think githeri ilikuwa inachemsha from morning till and then and then in the evening chai. So it's githeri, chumvi, chai. But obviously we've moved. We've moved.
And also we had women groups in the villages who would come and schedule rosters of women who are on duty that day. Yes. But now again, the matangas are a bit too many. You can't station, you can't schedule, people are working. So those women groups are also slowly dying out. So if you need a caterer the whole week, I station one for you.
Have you ever dealt, like, already you're dealing with a difficult season of someone's life, but have you ever had like a bad day where you're like, today was difficult as you offered the service? And I imagine it's always difficult. Like
it's always difficult. Some older people, let me call them older, because my age, you are calling us older. Give you work and trust you to do it, but they don't trust you to do it. So they're also busybody when you're busybody. So you're all busybody, so you step away and just let them busybody. Because they've given you the work, you've gone to church, they're supposed to sit through and listen to the service, but they want to come out and see whether their friends have been well ushered. You're leaving the morgue. You have sent one member of staff. I send one person to the morgue to go and check what is happening. I can also sometimes pass by the morgue, or I have someone in the morgue. I will call them and ask them, is my person ready? Have they been properly groomed? Are they ready for release? Yes, they're ready for release. So I rush to church, or I rush to where the service is to go and also make sure that the seats for Mothers Union and Kama and everybody is reserved, family is well reserved. But before even you get there, a family member is here to come and confirm. So I also have found the issue of trust a bit disturbing to me. Maybe
is it because
they don't
it's a new service? Maybe. Yeah, it hasn't caught up.
Yes.
Yet I would say. So you're just like I just want to make sure that this is because that's their loved one, so they want to just make sure. What else have you encountered that was difficult?
Of course, difficult service providers, because like they say, everything goes wrong on the wedding day. So you have a service provider, you've used them before, they've delivered, and then on this particular day it was raining, my car broke down, I don't know stories.
Oh no.
And you have to look now for a replacement like
ASAP in the morning.
Of course, you have those, they take nice photos and promise you they're sending, but 2 months down the line they haven't sent photos.
The photographers.
Then the caterer can do anything. Just like in events,
gosh.
So you're just
basically it's all the challenges that are faced by an event planner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why funerals and not weddings?
I find weddings have a nice emotion to them, a very nice emotion to them.
Yeah.
And they have time, and they have
budgets. Time to plan.
And they have budgets.
Oh, and they have budgets.
Yeah, you have purposed, you have planned, but the funerals, the time is so short. You can plan for a wedding for a year or even 6 months. You can even say now, I'll get married in 2030 and start planning for it. But funerals are very short time, very, very short timed. So you have to, so much needs to be done in such an intense time, which works for me and works for the family, because I also don't want a project that's hanging on me for very long periods of time. I like the intensity that comes. Maybe I have an adrenaline issue.
I'm wondering, because you like the intensity
and the release. The intensity and the release. But I feel there are many people offering the other event services. The gap and the need is at depth.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
That is why we don't have enough.
We don't have enough.
Yeah.
You wanted to start a morgue. And you told me, you mentioned earlier that you're in school to become a mortician.
Yes.
How is that going?
I'm a student of Masinde Mulilo University, taking a certificate course in mortuary science. How it came about? Of course, I had offered to do mortuary science many years ago, and we had wanted to do a morgue.
You had, I remember. Yes, you mentioned.
We had always said, and I'd even gone to UN and asked, and I'd been told it's 3 months, and I'd said, 3 months is a short time, I'll do it. But later in the course of this business, I joined an association of morticians in Kenya. They call it MAPAKE. MAPAKE is Morticians and Allied Professionals Kenya. So I joined as an allied professional. But when we got to a conference last year in Mombasa, and we were discussing the allied, and I was almost the only allied amongst a few others, and there's a way they're talking to you that you're not.
You're a stepchild.
You're others. And I was sitting next to a lecturer of Masinde Mulilo. I asked him, what does it take?
You do not want to be under others category
I don't want
anymore.
to be an others because I don't think I'm going back to try any other business. I am here. I think this is my final lap with trials of business. So this one I'm not trying out. I'm all in. So I felt I needed to be all in. First, because of that allied. I don't want to be allied. I want to belong. I want to be there belonging because they discuss funeral industry in its entirety. And they understand the business. In fact, there's a support group, a peer support group for morticians and people in last respect.
I see.
So it's also really nice, led by a colleague of ours called Petit. So I wanted to be all in, but I also needed a voice because there are instances I've lost someone in a hospital, not myself, a client has lost someone in a hospital and they've embalmed that person in that hospital, but they need to transfer the body to a morgue that is closer to them.
Okay.
When the body is transferred there, the morticians are quick to say, this body is not embalmed, we need to redo this embalming, it's not properly done. And I have no voice in that.
What is embalming?
The art of preservation.
Okay.
Of preservation.
I had to ask. I
Yes.
didn't know that's what it's
Yes,
called.
that's what it's called. It's embalming. So I have no voice to verify that if the body is embalmed, you don't need to do it again. I'm also looking at a situation where I'm involved in repatriation, whether locally or externally. Like a body is coming in or a body is going out. Someone needs to be transported out. So in that case also, someone needs to sign and be enrolled in the actual embalming and certify. So that's also something I'm thinking I need to be able to do. Or
supervise.
Or supervise.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because at least you know what
Yes.
needs to be done.
Yes.
How is that going?
So far, so good. I'm actually in my final lap. I should be doing my last exams in this September or August.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'll finished. I'll be certified, licensed
mortician.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, we are living in interesting times. There's a lady who creates content, a mortician called Anne Mwangangi, who's become quite popular, and she shares a lot. I must say, I what's the word? I really appreciate that she shares the content that she does, because there are certain professions that exist and we have no clue what happens there.
Yes.
And because it sounds so so you don't even look, you look away and it's almost like they don't exist. And you never quite get to interact and learn like what goes on, the challenges that they face and stuff like that. So she's probably the only person I have learned, like I know who I have learned from when it comes to like the whole aspect of death and preparing your loved one to live into the transition. To the transition.
Yeah. True. I totally agree. In fact, in this profession, very many people have learned on the job, because you'd go to a hospital to work. Maybe you're a cleaner, you're a guard, you're doing other things, and then there was always this one person who knows how to do the preservation. So actually a lot of people learned on the job and found themselves by accident in those jobs. Probably some there was nothing else to do. We had a feature in the Nation newspaper like a few weeks ago, looking at female morticians. A very interesting article that ran. And that has really changed, probably because of sensitization and awareness that this association that I am in really carries out, this MAPA Care. It carries out a lot of sensitization. They hold an annual conference, and like this year we are going to Eldoret. We were in Mombasa last year and we were in Nakuru before that. And also they have a Mortician Recognition Day that is worldwide recognized, and it has brought in so much change. Like in the class I am in, I look at some of those girls who are my daughter's age, and they're so pretty and they're so nice, and I'm wondering, and even young men who are joining this profession, actually in KMTC this year and last year, it's the most highly sought after course.
Really?
Yes, this mortuary science.
If I try and look back, like when I cleared high school and we're trying to find out, okay, what can we do? Or even just like the way certain jobs were perceived. There was a bit of stigma for guys who work
at the morgues.
At the morgues.
Yes.
Right?
Because it wasn't professionalized.
Then.
Not yet then.
Yeah, because it has evolved, I feel like. I think it has
evolved.
changed.
It has evolved. Morgues are no longer the smelly places that were. Also, Anne has done a lot of sensitization, because there's one classmate of mine, I asked her, how did you find yourself in this course? And she said, I saw Anne and I thought I should try this. And she came in and she loves it.
Yeah.
She really loves it.
Yeah.
And it really amazes me when actually that class is a blend of ages a blend of careers. Like I am coming from a different field.
People management.
People management and coming to do this.
Yeah.
I have also seen people who've been in the field, but they had not been trained. So they're also coming for upgrade courses.
Yes.
The ones who are in Chiromo who had done the 3 month are also in class doing it. Because also we are looking at a time when we are going to have a degree in mortuary science being offered. Because right now we are having certificates and then we are having diploma by KMTC and by Masinde. So it's a course that people have embraced. And now there are more mentors. We are there.
Yes.
Mentor.
Yeah. To mentor the young ones.
To look up to.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like there used to be a bit of stigma before, but that has changed.
It's changed.
Anne has done a good job at that, actually. Yeah. So this feels like it was a calling. Just when I listened to you,
I don't even know where I drew the line.
Yeah, it's ministry. So if there's someone like who's watching who has something that keeps nudging at them, that hi, come, it keeps calling and you keep turning away, and you can tell like this is something you are born with, you are born for, and you're gifted in terms of being able to manage certain scenarios. What would you say to that person? Having gone so many years, saying yes, but namkondo birika imekaa hivi ukisaidia neighbors, and then now like to where you are, and now you're even like fully committing to it. I feel like it's been a couple of years.
It's been quite a while, many years, because when it's passion, and until I went to this class and I was told that there's something that we call passion for profit, I kept hearing people and motivational speakers talking about finding your purpose. I have always wondered, what is this purpose? What is this they call purpose?
What is this they call purpose?
What is this they call purpose? Because when I look, when I feel, then I have no purpose.
Yes.
According to the
it might feel like that. Yeah.
I have no purpose. And it tags you. But one thing I have learned over time is that don't engage in businesses that are not yours, that you want to get into because someone else is successful, that you want to get into because someone has advised you. Because when I look at the money I've lost along the way, this dream of more good have been long achieved. Had it even been to just start there. But the opportunity is in your spirit. It doesn't come out as a business. When you think about business, that's the last thing that comes to your mind. As business, like
making the money, making the money, that is.
Yes. You don't consider it as something that would give you money. Actually, many people don't consider their businesses as something that would give them money.
Yeah.
It just comes out if you really look and listen. And it just needs you to ask, what is it people ask me to do for them for free?
Ooh.
Before that, it used to, when I was teaching, they used to ask me, I'd take my daughter and my son and go talk to them, ask them what. Yeah. Even for a long time, I had considered becoming a therapist. Although I'm still a therapist, because now also this comes with a lot of emotion. Yeah. But it's that thing that you do for people for free without considering it as monetization. And every time you want to monetize it, you're scared, because fear is what drives us. A lot of the perception of what will people say, what will people think, and especially for this particular industry, it's been, will people think I want to make money from their loss?
How did you overcome that? Did you ever think that?
I have never overcome. I'm doing it scared.
You're doing it scared.
I'm doing it scared. This is the first conversation I'm publicly having.
I know.
And I almost cancelled this.
I am so proud of you.
And I almost cancelled this.
You almost
cancelled this.
We were to have this conversation on Monday, but then there was Mandamano.
Yes, but also the fact that last week I had a light bulb moment. When Murugi Munyi mentioned me on her Insta story.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yes.
And I was called by people who are on social media before I even saw it. And it was like a light bulb moment, like this idea has come of age. Actually, she really affirmed me.
Yeah.
Murugi, wherever you are, you really affirmed me.
Yeah.
Because I thought it's not something you publicly go to. It's like when parents, my children say when they have a function that's theirs and they're being given money, it's always kunjwad like this, like mihadarati. You know the way we kunja 1,000 but you're giving to a child.
Yes.
Like mihadarati. I thought that's the way my business is. Like a mihadarati, you just speak about in low tones. But that was a light bulb moment, an affirmation moment, confirmation that this idea's time has come. It's a baby that has been brewing and breeding
for years,
and it has become of term.
Yes.
It's even, the pregnancy has lasted longer than an elephant. I don't know how much. But this baby must be born.
Must be born.
Must be born, and I think the baby now is in labor.
Yes, yes. This one is already here.
It's already here.
Yeah, this one is already here. So I wanted to ask you one maybe, I don't know if this will be the last one, hopefully. I like what you've said, that what is that thing that people are always calling upon, like calling you to come and do, and you would happily do it for free, and you've been happily doing it for free. That's why they keep calling you. Right? If you want to find this thing, purpose.
Yes.
Purpose. I feel
it's
like
elusive purpose.
Yeah. It's, you can't find it in one session. It's not something you sit and think and you're like a light bulb.
Yes.
I feel like you need to journal for a while before then it comes to you. Does it? Do you find it, or does it come to you? I don't
It is
know.
always there.
It's
you
always
just meet.
there.
You just meet. You just meet.
I love it. What do your clients say about the services that you offer?
They are extremely, extremely happy. I wish I would read a few of those conversations that the feedback that I have received, where people have said to their friends, even one sent me a message from their friend, where the friend had told them, the best thing you did for me this year was introduce me to this Nelly. Because I consult her even on where I'll buy clothes for the family. And I'm bouncing off ideas through her that I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And they say, your patience, keep doing you. My clients have been very, very happy. Those I have done for pro bono, and those that have been there to pick this business up. The feedback has been amazing. And I think that's what now also is driving me, that there's need.
There's a need.
That there's a need.
There's a need.
Yes. They say, who would have thought? I went to assist someone and they asked, who would have thought that you can do lump sum packing for vehicles rather than have everybody come and pay their own parking fee, that you can actually pay for the whole space for the afternoon?
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can.
Wow. It's really in the small things.
It's in the small things.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like going to like a funeral I'm going to be having this coming Saturday. When I went for site visit, because I also have to do site visit of where we're going to pitch and what we're going to do. And we thought the school where we're going to have the funeral service has toilets that are usable. But I just sat with the family and told them, yeah, it's good, we've been given, but I don't like the way those doors look. Can we do a CSR and paint the toilet block for the school? And they said, oh, brilliant. That wouldn't cost even a zanam or anything. We'll be happy to do that. Yeah. Thank you for seeing that. Yeah. Yes, it's in the small
the small things.
It's in the small things.
Wow.
It's in the saying, we are traveling from the morgue here and having the service by 11 o'clock and the service ending by 1 o'clock. So we have babies, we need to carry a snack for them. Otherwise they'll become irritable. And we also have adults also who have health issues, who may need just a biting before they proceed. It's telling the caterer, we have this family, they're busy with the graveside and the flowers, and they're busy with saying kwaheri and hello to their friends. They may not eat with the rest of the family, so we need to, with the rest of the mourners, we need to put aside food for them. So that when they finish, they can have something to bite on. It's in the small things.
It's really in the small things.
It's really in the small things.
Yeah.
So if you
and when you've lost a loved one and you're you know, after the funeral service and everything goes on well, you feel like you honored their life, right?
Yes. The
There's
satisfaction.
You're satisfied that, that was send off deserving of this person that I really loved.
Yes. And also when you're in that season, you want someone else to just be thinking about you. Because it always feels like you're thinking about the deceased and you're thinking about everybody who is coming and whether they're happy and whether they're comfortable. And you have no time to think about yourself.
No one is thinking about you.
You also are not
You're
thinking
also
about
not
yourself.
thinking about yourself, yes.
So you need someone else to just be thinking about you in that season.
Wow. Last question. I had notes and I'm trying to peruse through and see if I've missed out on anything. What has working so closely with death taught you about life?
The vanity of life.
Expound.
The vanity and the flimsiness of life.
Of life.
That you have it today, you don't have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's nothing to hold on to.
Is that why you're always so happy?
Oh,
you're forever
please, I have
smiling.
I was telling my sister the other day, we had a funeral, we had a service in church of no grudge, of letting go and of healing. And I told her, do you know what? I searched within myself and in my heart to look for one person I was holding a grudge against, and there was none. There was none. I had nobody. I had none. I have learned that I can be here with you, and you know that the grave is closer to me now than it is to my house, than my house is to me now.
What do you mean?
Yes.
The grave is closer
to where I am than my house.
Explain that.
Like I could be dead before I even get to the house.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah, and you can wake up happy, fine.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
So when you say vanity, what do you mean? Like
all these things we look at.
What are these
for,
things?
And all
Tell
these we
us what,
accumulate, and all these
name
things.
them so that we go and think through them. What are these vanity things?
The vanity things are all the things we don't put in anyone's eulogy.
The car I drive.
The car I drive. You know them, eh?
The house
where she
live.
lived, how much her rent was, how much she earned. I'm sorry. We don't put all that.
You're right.
Yeah. We don't put the things you owned. We put she was a friend, she was a mother, she was a father. And that's why when you ask me where I am, it's me and my people and my community before my house, my car, my loans, my... I even saw the way these facilities of the banks, the way they harass us.
Yeah.
And you can just die and like whatever and leave them to do what they want to do.
Oh my gosh. That is so deep. I think I'm going to reflect on that for a while. Wow. Is there anything else you'd like to share that I may have missed out on?
What drives me is that as much as I'm helping families to lay their loved ones to rest, it's not lost on me that one day it will be me. And when it is me, I always want to know who will be there crying genuine tears for me. And I believe they will have genuine tears because of how I will have made them feel and the service I will have offered to them and the relationship we will have had. So that is part of the reason why I am very intense at this. We know people come to funerals, either they don't even shed a tear, they don't even care, they don't even follow the proceedings because they have no relationship with the person. They just come to pay respect because it's expected of them. They are either colleagues or their workmates or their friends or they're in church together, but there's no personal relationship. The only way to have genuine tears at your funeral is the way you will have made people feel in your lifetime. And I know I'll be in heaven watching out for you and crying genuine tears. And because of the relationship we'll have had.
100%.
Yeah, and all those other people who will come to my own interment when time comes.
I must say, every space I've been with you is a happy space so far. Like It's just happiness, just joyous, just joy. You have a way, you have such a lovely spirit.
Because I choose not to dwell on the things that weigh me down. But when I'm down, I'm really down. You should see me when I'm hit. Sometimes I get very hard hit, but I pick myself up quickly because I have learned staying down really doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
Wow.
And I read somewhere earlier this year that the things that really put us down a lot of time is money. And money really, by the way, weighs me down a lot when I don't have it. In this economy, more often than not, you don't have it. But I read that lack of money should not push you into depression. Instead, it should push you to action. Don't crash with emotion. Don't crash with things. If you're looking for purpose, we have said, is within you. All you need to do is meet it. Like you've said, I have also quite a number of journals. When you mentioned journaling, I reflected on my shelf and looking out for all the things I have ever wanted to do, all the things I have done, all the things that have succeeded, all the things that have failed. But eventually, you find it.
This was a constant in all those.
It has been a constant in all, but I didn't put my mind to it. And now I'm looking forward to the growth of this child who is now born. Officially, she's out. She's out. Ready and looking to serve my community, because service to humanity is service to God. I'm a believer of that. And a lot of people are worried how I'm going to price, how I'm going to get paid. And I say, even if I'm not paid, God will pay me. There's a way. And I can say, for all the time I have served for free, I have seen God's faithfulness. I've been paid.
Wow.
Yes. With all those things that will not be on my eulogy.
Yes.
In plenty. I have
in
that
plenty.
in plenty. I have that in plenty.
Oh, wow. What a calling. That is truly, truly a ministry. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having
sharing this story. I know you're like, huh?
I was very suspicious. I was very suspect. I was very tense.
This looked like it's me and your sister who came together.
And also, it was nice for you to give me an opportunity to show the face behind Grace's sister.
Yes.
Kuna's sister.
Kuna's sister.
Yeah. Because everybody's always Kuna's sister, but I have a name.
You know what? I've met you many times, but I had to ask her, what's your sister's name?
Yes.
So that I can save your number.
I thought I was outgoing until she came.
No, you are. You are always happy, smiling. I know you. We know each other. I just know you as Grace's sister, you know. But thank you so much for coming.
Extremely honored and humbled, and looking forward to
Asante.
More, and wishing you well as you continue to unmask us, because that's unmasking us.
And I wish you all the favor
Thank you.
In your new business as you continue with your ministry, because truly, I cannot do what you do, and you do it so well. Yeah.
Thank you.
More favor to you,
Amen.
More growth. May you impact many more lives in this lifetime.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow, this was so heavy. Until next time.
Bye-bye.